I am looking forward to hugging geeks.
Yeah. Excellent.
I could not have imagined enjoying G3 as much as I did. Yeah. And talking to Glenn Kessler, and he said it the most perfectly. He said that it was like summer camp where you go and you're there just for a short time, but it's like the most intense friendships that you've ever had. And that's how it feels. I've been lucky enough to see Glenn and Jeff and Rob a few times since then, but I can't now. And it's crushing because I know they're so close and I can't go see them. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking forward to hugging geeks.
Great Audible.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Hey, Disney World geeks. Welcome to episode 345 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. This week I have the first of 3 Roundtable episodes where I bring on a cast of my Super Geeks, and we're going to share with you their expert thoughts, favorites, and insights into Disney World. I got Auntie Judy, Susan Cox, Stacy Brown Zito, Tammy Arnold Free, and Wendy Fox join me. And then we review these 3 questions. The top things you want to do when the parks open. What are some of your favorite extras and your favorite meals that you want to try when you get back to the parks? These are the things that we're missing from Disney World while it's been closed. I want to welcome the new listeners to the show and let you know what kind of show we are. Over 6 years ago, I started this podcast with my daughter, Lindsay, and we started talking about Disney World, about the trips that we had taken. And then we started bringing on other Disney World geeks to tell their trip stories. And I was just amazed by a lot of things, but especially the positive, caring, and generosity of our listeners. And before too long, they started calling me the Podfather. And I continued to bring on more of the listeners and telling their Disney World stories. And as you can tell from this episode coming up and several of the ones we've had recently, we've built up some amazing relationships with our listeners, and they continue to share their stories. They keep hanging out with each other regardless of me. And I love featuring you on the show. You guys are like family to us. You're the Geekin' family, and we love it when we meet you guys in the parks and we connect with you every day on our private Facebook group. We're also independent Disney authorized travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge, and we love talking about your trips and helping you with your trips. I thought when we started the travel agency, we would help newbies become Disney fans and teach them how to go to Disney World, because you got to have a lot of information to go to Disney World. You just can't wing it. 90% of our travel clients come from our friends, our Geekin' family, our listeners who just likes to share their trip with us. So we really appreciate you guys contacting Mama and Auntie Judy. You can email them at travelingtiaras@gmail.com. And EJ Cruz and Jennifer Glambos, you can find them on their Little Dole Whips Facebook page. We really appreciate you guys, especially this time. It's pretty tough for travel agents right now. So reach out if you're planning a trip. If you've got questions, there's a lot of changing things. They're staying on top of all that stuff. And we really appreciate you guys sharing your Disney World trips with us. And our Super Geeks have not stopped talking about Disney World at all. When we get together, we remember all the fun we've had. We have a few laughs, and we look into the future for some more good times at Walt Disney World. Well, I'll start the show. I guess it's funny people are saying to me, maybe you would never, or maybe you're going to run out of trip reports because of the parks being closed. And I wasn't too worried. I was getting lots of people coming to me and asking, but I've been wanting to do a roundtable for a while. So this was a great opportunity because I kind of did dry up on some of the trip reports. I don't know if people will still reach out to me because I'm sure they can still remember trips they took to Disney World. But yeah, we started this call about 10, 12 minutes ago, and we've just been talking. We've not, wasn't sure we're going to get started. So I'm ready to get going, ladies. Are you guys all ready to get going on this roundtable?
Yes, we are.
I got 5 super geeks with me tonight, and I've got 3 questions. I think we're going to try to get 3 of their favorites out of these 3 questions. So we'll see how we do. But the first one is the top things you want to do when the parks open. Like, what are you really hoping to do when these things start getting rolling again? And then the next question is going to be, what are some of your favorite extras? I'm kind of going with the same theme. I would love to do this when I get back into the parks. And then I was thinking, we're always thinking about food here on this podcast. So the favorite meals that you're missing, I put down 3 that I didn't really necessarily pick my favorite restaurants because everybody knows my favorite restaurants. But I was thinking, what's some restaurants that I haven't done in a while or something? I have one that's kind of wants to redeem himself. So that's how I picked my favorite meals. So we're going to go in order. We're going to start with one of the ladies who's been with us from the very beginning. She's actually one of the Fab 5. I saw her yesterday at her house. It's Auntie Judy. Hey, Auntie Judy.
Thank you. Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
Auntie Judy was a little drunk yesterday. And it was Margita's fault.
Yeah, and it's partly Glenn Kessler's fault because he sent us that, what was that stuff called?
Limoncello.
Yeah, the limoncellos. So we can make...
That's so good.
And we had it in these giant sized glasses.
That first sip, it's like that first frozen lime margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. Your head spins a little bit. I went, whoa. Yeah, we made homemade lemon drops yesterday, and we had a burger and some potato salad. Lots of Mickey bowls in cookie jars at Auntie Judy's house.
Yeah.
And some lovely bags that she made for the G3 prizes. I was showing everybody. But, I was thinking, I've met all you guys in person except for one. She's shaking her head. She knows who she is. I'm going to go in the order I had written down here. So Susan Cox is with us. Hey, Susan.
Hello. How are you?
Susan's one of the people I met a few times down in Disney World.
Except I met her before you did.
I
think
so. Say Anthony met me first.
She stalked.
I did.
She stalks us.
To the very same floor of your hotel.
Where'd you meet Judy? In the elevator?
No, it was down front. I think we were waiting on a lift or something, and I said, "Auntie Judy," and she looked at me and said, "Yeah."
Now Susan brings her mom. She brings her friends. We go out to dinner. It's a whole thing.
It's the whole family now.
I was thinking about this. The people I've had on the show lately and interacting on all different platforms and stuff have been people I've met. Man, this podcast is getting old or something. I don't know, but it's cool that I've met a lot of you guys in the parks. So let me bring on, I was just thinking, she was showing her beautiful dogs. She's got little French bulldogs. Yeah. Stacy Brown-Zito's here. And when we were just talking recently, were we on something? Because I remember seeing you.
Oh, yeah. The planning video.
Oh, that's right. We were doing planning for G3. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's like we just talked, seemed like not that long ago. That was a fun chat, too.
Yeah, that was just a couple weekends ago.
Gotcha.
Susan was there, too.
Well, you got the cutest little doggies.
Lilo and Stitch.
How old are they?
Stitch will be 11 in September, and Lilo will be 10 in June.
They got that gray face look like my Luke. My Luke had surgery last Friday. He had a little growth on his paw that we finally got taken care of, and they pulled a couple of teeth and cleaned his teeth. So he was relaxing this weekend. Old Luke. You often hear him on the podcast.
That done too a couple months ago, and Actually, the exact same thing, a growth on his foot and teeth removed. And then he hurt his back last week. So he's been in the vet 3 times in the last 4 days.
The elderly.
Wow.
The elderly dogs. Well, let's bring on so the next guest, I've never met her in person. She's the only one. But she is a super geek. She's been on before. Because what I did was I reached out to, I've got a private Facebook group. Anytime you come on the show, you become a super geek and you get into this private Facebook group, and I use it for a lot of different things. Welcome back, Tammy Arnold Free. Hey, Tammy.
Hey, geeks.
How long has it been?
I can't believe we've never met because I've been in this group for a long time. I was planning on going to G3. My daughter and I were going to go. She was celebrating her 10th birthday, and I was celebrating my 40th birthday in the fall. So we were going to go on a mother-daughter trip, our very first one. The dates just didn't work for us. We had to base it around a holiday weekend because I work in education, and I didn't want to take her out of school for more than a day. So we had to base it around Columbus Day weekend when we went. And I was really sad about that because in my head, I was planning on going. So I really wanted to meet everybody, but I just had to do what was best for us first. And so hoping maybe the next one.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. It was, these guys can tell you, it was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this one.
Fun.
We're planning. We got a lot of these guys coming back too. I was thinking about that as we were preparing for this. I think we're going to have a pretty good crowd for the next one for sure in February 2021. So yeah, start booking your times, guys. It's going to be fun. Beautiful. Oh, I got one more person coming on. I see her. She's waiting patiently. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Wendy Fox is here.
Hey, geeks. How is everyone?
How's everything in the New York State?
A little chilly today. Very, very windy, but otherwise good.
You guys,
quiet.
I bet you had a good weekend too, though.
Oh, yesterday was beautiful. It's probably our best day that we've had in 2020. It was in the 70s and
Judy and I sent you up like all of the bikers from Connecticut. Did they all drive by your house? Because we sent them your way. They were driving. Judy lives up on this hill overlooking Route 44 that goes through Norfolk, Connecticut, and goes into the New York State, up on top of this hill called Haystack Mountain. I was showing pictures on Facebook Live yesterday, and you could hear the motorcycles going through Haystack Mountain. You can see, I could probably see your house from Haystack Mountain because you can see into New York State. You can see into Massachusetts it's a beautiful place. I like going for a hike up there. But yeah, it was a great weekend. Finally, it's been kind of March and April were kind of yucky. I don't know about where you guys are from, but I think it was. I'm glad to get outside and have some fun. So you guys ready to talk some Disney World?
Yeah,
definitely.
Do you miss it?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Well, that's why we're going to have fun. Well, a lot of these questions are, when these parks open up, what are we getting ready to go do? So we'll start. Judy, you're an old, professional. Not old.
You were saying an old pro.
Old pro. That's exactly. Thank you, Wendy.
Do you want all 3 or do you want just one?
Just give me one. We'll go around.
All right. I want to walk under the train. I want to stand on Main Street, and I want to look at the castle. I want to hear the music.
Yes.
I want to smell the smells coming out of the confectionery. I want to see the Dapper Dans singing, and I want to see the Main Street morning show as they dance down with the trolley car.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You got to get the feels back.
Yeah, I want the feels back. That's what I want.
It's kind of shocking to think that it's not been running. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, there's something about, I love the other parks, but there's something about when you go in the Magic Kingdom and you see the castle. Yeah. My niece and nephew took their daughter for the first time a year ago. She got on Main Street and she said to her dad, I could look at this castle forever. Yeah. That's from a 6-year-old. And just, she loved it.
The sights and sounds of Magic Kingdom, there's nothing like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Main Street.
Think of all the trip reports I've ever done. A lot of the ladies for sure. And Brian Wall, they all get emotional when they walk into. I don't know. I'm just picking on Brian.
Judy, do you listen to the Disney Parks music?
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Because that almost gets me every time.
Oh, I know.
I can picture myself, like when I hear the sounds from like Adventureland. I could picture myself walking through there, you know.
And just talking about
crazy.
it gets me teared up, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, I know when I see it for the first time again, I'm going to cry. I know I will.
Just for me, flying into that Orlando airport is that first moment, and then when getting into Magic Kingdom, that's always our first park that we go into. But yeah, it's got
our first and our last usually.
That's right. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it in the world.
Yeah,
Agree.
No, that's
Great job. Okay, Susan, what's your top thing you want to do when the park's open?
Well, I echo Judy's. There's just, I went 4 times this year, and every single time, the first time I went to Magic Kingdom, I was just like, you round that corner on the square and you see the cat. Every time it gets you. And I thought, surely, I went so many times this year. It didn't matter every time.
A true geek.
And it kind of gives me I get this like a swell feeling just thinking about it,
Nice.
But I can't wait to go to Hollywood Studios and rope drop in here, when the park opens and they have that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hollywood Studios, and they have the fanfare.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that. And the signs and it's still kind of, depending on how early they open, it's still almost a dusky morning. So the lights are on, and I don't know. I love that.
The announcers are really great. I was listening to one of my audio recordings recently, getting ready to put something out there. And I was like, you kind of already know it. Sometimes things just catch your attention. But the announcers are so fantastic. Yeah, they do a great job. And you get that feeling, let's go. Let's run. Time to go.
It's like a red carpet. And that's the only park that I can recall noticing that, the announcement of an opening. But you feel, and you're kind of heard it on that main street, so you kind of feel like you're walking the red carpet and everything. So
you might I did that one time with the Hollywood stars there. They were out front, and I had to walk the red carpet. That was fun. That. But Judy and I were, and speaking walking to the Hollywood Studios, we stopped and watched the trivia contests, and we both got in, and we won. Judy and I won the trivia contest.
We did.
We won a 5x7 picture that we could take home from all of our photo pass. Yeah. Of course we won. We got the answers right, but that was fun. Yeah. Don't miss. I love the citizens of Hollywood because they'll be out there playing too in the morning. Mm-hmm. Don't forget them. Don't be running off.
That's just one I've never managed to catch.
Oh yeah.
The only one time,
gotta do it.
I think, was it Dorma Nesman. She came into Hollywood Brown Derby, and
they do that too.
Started fawning all over my dad and rubbing his hair like it was for. And she was like, "Oh, I just love this man," and my dad's looking at me like, "What is happening?" I just came here for lunch.
Be careful. They've had a lot of husbands, if I remember correctly.
We were. I didn't know that they did that though, so it was just we were all kind of like, I'm not sure how we're supposed to react to this.
Had that happen at the Brown Derby Lounge outside for sure. That's a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, Stacy, what do you want to do when you get back?
Okay, so I'm going to go with the park that, obviously Magic Kingdom is everybody's Disney park, but I'm going to go with the park that really makes me feel like I'm at home, and that's Epcot.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to say that what I'm most looking forward to is getting on Spaceship Earth because that's probably my favorite. But I don't think it will be open anytime soon. So I'm going to say I'm really looking forward to walking around World Showcase and, eating around World Showcase.
While we're there, why don't we have a drink too while we're at it?
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker.
I'll do it for you then. I'll take yours.
Yeah, I was going to say, but since it's looking like the next time I'm going to be there will probably be for G3, then I will definitely have the margarita.
All right.
If I make it back before then, we have a tentative trip in August. I'm guessing that's not going to happen. So I'm thinking that it will be February for G3, and Festival of the Arts will be there, and it will be my first time to that particular festival.
Oh, cool.
So that's, obviously.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy that.
I will really enjoy that.
Nice. All right, good one. Tammy.
Who said that they were there 4 times last year? Was it Susan?
Yep.
I think
Susan.
Okay. Yeah, I was there 4 times last year too. It was a personal best for me. And it was something that I don't know if I'll be able to do every year, but it just kind of worked out like that. I have 3 trips planned for this year, one in 54 days. So I don't know if that's going to happen. My husband is a little
pessimistic.
Not so pessimistic, but more like okay with passing on it. And I'm never okay with passing on it. So like, that's not even, doesn't register with me. He keeps saying,
where'd that come from? Right?
Like, that's not an option. So I explained to him that I'll be there. So, he can if he wants, but I'm going to be heading there. So we'll see what happens in June. What I'm most looking forward to is heading to my favorite rides and not taking for granted any of it. Like, I'm the fast pass queen, so I'm always, in a hurry, got to go here, got to go there, got to make it to this, make it to that. And I rarely just kind of slow down. I don't know why. I've been there forever. It's not like I'm trying to jam it all into one trip. I just never slow down. I always have an agenda. I want to make it somewhere. And so what I want to do and what I can't wait to do is just not take any of it for granted. I want to go in the standby lines and I want to just look at every square inch and just admire everything. A blank wall, I don't even care. I just want to be there. I want to hear, I want to hear the music. I want to look at every little detail that was meant to be looked at, the way it was designed. I want to stand in line for Splash Mountain because that's my favorite at Magic Kingdom, and I just want to hear all the sounds and look at every little thing that hangs in the queue. And at Hollywood Studios, I can't wait to get in the line for Tower of Terror. I always ride in the standby line or in the fast pass line there, and I just can't wait to just experience the whole thing. I know it sounds crazy, who wants to say just go to the fast pass? Why would you wait in a standby? Because I want to. Like, I miss it all, and at Animal Kingdom, a Flight of Passage, I've never actually waited in the full standby line there. So I will. Sign me up. I'll stand there for 2 hours if it means I'm at Disney World, and then at Epcot, I have to ride Soarin'. There's something about Soarin' that when I hear the music, it gets me every single time. I don't know. It's just that music.
You're saying all of the things that inspired this episode because that's the gratitude of having it open. I think you just very well put what I was thinking for a lot of this episode. We can't take it for granted. We've been many times, but now we know.
Yeah, that's it. I'll do anything there if it means I'm there.
Nice. Mm-hmm. All right, Wendy.
All right, Tammy, that's a hard act to follow.
I know it. She covered a lot.
The interesting thing is this past weekend, I was talking to my husband and I gave him the questions and he, was telling him what my answers were. And he kind of stopped and looked at me and he said, "You mean the things that you want to do are just kind of being there? You don't really even care about doing anything?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "I would have never guessed that." So it was kind of an interesting. My very top one was what Judy said about walking down Main Street and just stopping about where the bakery is and smelling those smells and watching the people go by and listening to the sounds and looking at the castle. So that was definitely my number one, but Judy took that. So I will move on to my number 2. Well, of course. I mean, it's the thing everyone wants to do, the iconic castle. So my number 2 is to go to Epcot when it first opens, but go to the World Showcase. I've gone there a few times before the World Showcase opens at 11. And when you walk in and you get to the World Showcase, you can either go right towards France and it's open up through France because the bakery is open, or you can go left all the way through Norway. And sometimes when you walk in those countries, you see different things that you normally would see. It's very quiet. You see cast members setting up. One time I saw Cinderella's coach with live ponies outside of England, that someone was having a wedding outside in the Garden of England. And it's like, so you see all these little things before the park, that part of the park kind of comes alive. And that's just such a special feeling. It's like an anticipation. You don't know if you're going to find that or, a cast member, touching a paint or picking up trash. You don't know what you're going to find, but it's always that anticipation of the first thing in the morning before the park wakes up. So I'd have to say that's my new number one.
Awesome. Good job. I was reading ahead what my first one's going to be. For my three, I took a different little take on this. There's three I picked that I've not done before and I'm excited to do. And one I've been talking about for years. I've been wanting this to happen for so many years. When I first went to what's the spring festival? The Flower and Garden. The Flower and Garden in the American Pavilion had this smoker, this humongous smoker. And I love cooking outside and smoke beefs and all that and having a nice beer there in America. I was like, why do they have this McDonald's restaurant at this American Pavilion? It's not representing us well. And I talked about that over and over again. I got the t-shirts. One year Lindsay bought me like everything because she was down there for the college program for the smokehouse. I got the hat, I got the glass, I got the t-shirt, and a bottle opener too with a magnet on it. So when I ever heard they were going to do this Regal Eagle Smokehouse, I've been so excited. And it's a little disappointing that they had to close because I'm not here. I've had a couple of geeks tell me about it and they were happy, sent me some pictures. It's called the Regal Eagle Smokehouse Craft, Drafts, and Barbecue. Oh my gosh. It's so up my alley. And I'm so excited the way they designed it. They even put that big smokehouse or the smoker out front. I don't know how much of it's going to be functional. It's maybe more visual and like that. But yeah, I'm looking at the menu here and I don't know even where to start. I am so excited to have a craft brew and smokehouse. Forget my Mexican pavilion for a little bit. It's going to be kind of fun.
Wow.
But what's so great about this, actually? My tour usually starts with, of course, the frozen lime margarita and nachos. And, sometimes I'll catch a beer in Norway because it's about, I got to have something to carry me in before I got to Germany. But now I've got this place to pop into too. So I'm so excited for that. Mm-hmm. All right. Going back to Judy. You got another one, Judy?
Yes. I want to watch the Festival of Fantasy Parade.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
8:00. I love Maleficent when she's spewing her fire. Yeah, that's and throwing in there. I want to watch the stage show at the castle, and I want to watch Happily Ever After fireworks. So just all the different events that they have at Magic Kingdom.
Hopefully, she will spew her fire. That doesn't always happen. Remember when she caught fire? She caught fire herself.
I know. Well, I've seen her spew fire since then, so that works.
We were there the day she was repaired and back out, as a matter of fact.
And then I always stay right across the street from the Hall of Presidents, so they're coming around the corner.
Yes,
and that's kind of where I always watch it, and it's a great spot. You're in this, you're not right in the direct sun, and it's had a good seat.
Mm-hmm. Great parade.
I just love that parade.
That's a good one. Is it 3:00?
And it's usually 3. But if I had my druthers, they could bring back the electrical Main Street electrical parade, and I'd watch that at night. That's not going to happen. So.
We can dream.
We can dream about that one.
All right, Susan, what do you got? You got another one?
So, I've never actually seen the Festival of Fantasy.
What?
Oh,
4 times?
Well, at G3, you're going to have to come with me. We'll watch it.
Oh, my gosh, Susan.
I'm sitting here trying to make notes about where your your spot to sit to watch it. And I was like, I got to remember that.
Well, I have an advantage. See, I get an advantage, Susan, because I have a scooter. Yeah. So it's a handicap spot.
Okay.
But come with me and you can be in that spot with me.
Okay. Well, I still haven't decided if I'll need a scooter myself. I'm gonna try to get do it without one, but it'll be cooler. So hopefully I won't need one. Honestly, I can't wait to ride Flight of Passage. That ride, I could care less about the pre-show thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. When you're sitting there in the chair, I don't know what they call it, seat.
It's the Banshee's back.
Yeah.
Well,
Banshee.
Yeah, come on.
You're not. It's right before. Like, you're not on a Banshee's back until the ride starts.
Looks like a motorcycle.
Yeah. It's a motorcycle.
So but you're sitting there, and as soon as it starts, like they have the little dots and stuff, like you're flying through space time or whatever, and then it opens up and you're flying. The smells. That's what get me, because it's just all of a sudden, like, bam, air and grass and dirt and leaves and water in your face. It's just immediate. And that's the part that gets me every time. I'm just amazed. I'm like, you can smell the dirt. Like, every time. You feel like you're flying. It's just, I could ride that one over and over and over again.
That's a great ride.
Awesome. That's like, no wonder you're not going to the parade. You're riding all the rides. I think I got it now. All right. Stacy, what's your next favorite thing you want to do when you get back?
So I'm actually changing this one on the fly, because as I was answering the last time, I realized that the likelihood of my first trip back being G3 changes my responses a little bit.
All right.
So what I'm going to say is what I'm really, really, really looking forward to, even more so considering what's been going on lately, is hugging geeks. I mean, right now, hugging anybody is great, but I am looking forward to hugging geeks.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I could not have imagined enjoying G3 as much as I did. Yeah. And talking to Glenn Kessler, and he said it the most perfectly. He said that it was like summer camp, where you go and you're there just for a short time, but it's like the most intense friendships that you've ever had. And that's how it feels. I've been lucky enough to see Glenn and Jeff and Rob a few times since then, but I can't now. And it's crushing because I know they're so close and I can't go see them. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking forward to hugging geeks.
Great Audible.
That's awesome.
Yeah, one of my best friends, Rachel, she's a geek, and like we work together, and we like every Saturday we've been FaceTiming. That's the only contact, and it's just like, oh my gosh, we usually like all the time, we talk Disney and we do, and now you don't even get that.
It's good to hear Stacy's. I mean, for me, obviously it was an electrical moment. And so, and I'm thinking, seeing the excitement of a lot of the people coming back that went last time, and probably some new people too. So I think it's going to be just the same. That's good job, Stacy. That's a tough one to beat.
It is.
All right, Tammy.
Yeah.
So my next one isn't necessarily in the parks. It's just more about getting back to Walt Disney World, and it has to do with a coffee walk. So Kurt, you and I have a lot in common. We both enjoy our coffee walks. I just don't record mine for anyone, but maybe I should.
Not many people do. Don't worry, Tammy. I'm weird like that.
Well, I know you always say, like, people see me walking and they probably think I'm talking to myself. And that's my fear, is I don't want someone to, see me walking early in the morning. Like, who's she talking to?
In the world of cell phones, it's not as weird as it used to be.
That's true. So my favorite resort is the Polynesian. That's where we're staying on our first night in June for the trip that I will be going on no matter what. And
we've established that.
I purposely scheduled the Polynesian for our first night because I need that to be the first resort I see when I get back. And we're also staying at Boardwalk and Copper Creek while we're there too. But Poly is our first night, and I cannot wait to get up in the morning super early and walk from wherever we are over to Captain Cook's to get my coffee because Captain Cook's is open 24 hours and they don't care if I come in there at 4:45 in the morning to get my coffee. Everyone that I see says, "Good morning, aloha, how are you?" And they talk to me and they tell me how they just put a new, they just filled it. It's a new brew for me. It should be good. And everyone's so nice. And I just can't wait to walk the grounds of the Polynesian. So
good
if
one.
The geeks are listening and they haven't heard or been to the Polynesian or seen the grounds there, you got to get there because it just gives you that vibe. It's amazing.
And 24-hour coffee. 24-hour coffee puts them stepping above, man. I'll tell you, you're right.
Yeah, because like in February we were at the Boardwalk and you can't get to the Boardwalk Bakery until I think it's 6:15 a.m. or something. And there was a line of people out there.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. I was first in line and I'm standing there come on, this is ridiculous. But I still like Boardwalk. But anyway, just walking the grounds of the Polynesian when it's dark in the morning is something magical because you can see Cinderella Castle glowing. You just see all the flowers, even though it's dark, you can see them still. And you see all the cast members out there, washing the pavement, washing everything, trimming. Every single person stops you and says, "Good morning. How are you? Have a magical day." And it's yeah, you too, and I don't typically like to talk to people when I'm, unshowered, early in the morning, not looking my best, kind of tired, haven't had my coffee, but I'll talk to them all day. I'll be like, "Hey, good morning, you too. I love you," And it's just, it's the perfect way to start your day. It's just filled with happiness. It doesn't matter who you're talking to.
I feel ya. That is the essence of my coffee walk talks. And it's awesome. I love that. You picked one of the best resorts for that too.
It is. So,
for sure.
I know.
No doubt. All right. Where are we? We're Wendy. Boy, it's tough, Wendy, being near the end.
It is.
These guys are bringing their A game. All right.
So, although everyone loves Magic Kingdom, probably my second favorite park is Animal Kingdom. Yeah. I just love the theming, just the animals, just when you walk in, just everything about it. And resort-wise, Animal Kingdom Lodge is right up there. So after a long day of the parks where you get up early and you come back to your resort late in the afternoon and you want to take a little rest before you go back out and you sit on your balcony and you look and you just look at the animals and you think, you're literally sitting on your balcony and there'll be zebras and there'll be giraffe and there'll be ostrich and all kinds of, and you can literally sit there and watch these animals just so close to you. It's unbelievable. So to have a little downtime and to come back and watch either at the resorts, either in their little balcony area where anyone can view, outside the restaurants, outside the lobby, or in a room, just to sit there and watch the animals go by and just to have a little respite from the day activity. I just think I can't wait to do that again.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Man, there sure are some beautiful places in Disney World, aren't there?
Well, and watching those animals, your blood pressure just goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's something about it. It's oh my God, it's just so relaxing. Yeah.
I remember when we stayed there one of the first times with my grandson, who at the time he was right before he turned 3. And I remember sitting there with him and he just looked at me. He goes, "Can you buy me this?" And I said, "What?" I didn't know what he was talking about. He goes, "This." And I said, "What do you mean this?" He goes, "The whole thing, just everything, the whole thing." I think he meant the park, the animals, all being together, just everything. That was his view. He just wanted the whole thing. And I do think that when I sit outside, that, it's just such an experience. He was, even at 2.5, he was trying to say he just loved that experience.
Nice.
He'd make a great DVC commercial. You can buy.
Yeah.
He really would.
Buy part of the magic. Well, you guys, I'm going to stay on food a lot for this episode because that's what I'm all about. I think, Judy, I think we had this one booked. I don't know, but tell me, I'm going down to Disney Springs.
What's the Thule Canteen?
No.
No, I've been Spice Road Table.
No, that's not in Disney Springs. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm still angry about that, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Now I want to try a new one down. There's so many new places, so many great, just casual places that I enjoy, especially down in Disney Springs. But this one called CityWorks Eatery and Pour House. Again.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Sports bar, and it's got, oh my gosh, I'm looking at the beer list. It's going to be tough to sit down and decide what you're going to have. I got one here. I've been doing IPAs, and I like some, funny enough, I never used to like fruit in my beer, but they've got this one, Hakuna Matata Tropical IPA. Just think about that. No worries, tropical IPA is what I would call it. That looks really good. And, it's my kind of casual food too. So I'm looking forward to going. I love Disney Springs. I don't know about you guys. We did that Wine Bar George during G3. I was like, wow, this is great too.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, there's just so many great places. So I'm excited for trying new places, and I'm going to try CityWorks Eatery next time I'm down. Okay, Judy, so put that one on my list. I'm thinking food when I'm going back. My last one's going to be about food too. You guys have one more? Judy, you have another one?
Yeah, just a real quick one. I kind of stuck with the Magic Kingdom for the whole thing.
All right.
The first one.
You didn't get out of Magic Kingdom, huh?
Not yet.
Well, so if they open up just like park by park, you'd be okay if just Magic Kingdom. Like the first time you went.
Right. I want to go to the Haunted Mansion.
Nice.
Ride that ride. I just love.
What is it about the Haunted Mansion? You and Mom you guys are.
I don't know. It's just something about being in there and listening to it, and I don't know if there's any real smells, but it's just.
You never get sick of it?
I never get sick of it. In fact, when we were there one time, we did after hours, one of the DVC after hours, and there were so few people that they let us stay in the Doom buggies and ride it a second time without getting out.
That is a fun one, but
kind of like riding a Small World without getting out and going twice around.
No, it's not the same thing.
I couldn't do that one twice in a row.
Especially when you're trying to win the Glenn Kessler run. It's not advisable.
But it made a good story.
It did make it for. Yeah, it made the Podfather last place in the Glenn Kessler run.
No, but riding the Haunted Mansion, there's just something special about that ride.
Wendy, just imagine, you were solo, you're doing the Kessler run. I'm with, I knew Mom and Judy would pull me down, but I said, all right, I'll be nice. So the first one, and you're supposed to get fast passes. We didn't even have a fast pass for it. And so we get on.
You did, because you let us ride it twice.
It doesn't
count for the Kessler run.
That's the best fast pass ever.
It didn't count though. Yeah. But when we get around the first time, I didn't have a chance. He goes, hey, you guys, this has never happened in my history of Disney World. Do you want to go again? And they were like, I knew what their answer was going to be. Yeah. I'm like,
but you know what it is with the Haunted Mansion?
I'm a loser.
I still remember when we rode it the very first time in 1971 when the park, or 1972 when the park opened.
Uh-huh.
And I can remember how Ken and I were just absolutely jaw-dropping, like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing we have ever been on. And then when you go through the scene where they're dancing in the banquet scene, you don't know where to look first. I mean, it's just. It was so magical that first. I can still remember being in awe of that whole ride.
There's still so many people. Yeah, I was. What was I? I think I was a guest on someone else's show, and I was talking about the ring outside the Haunted Mansion, how the whole folklore around it being the wedding band and stuff, and how that thing was, and they didn't even know this story.
It was a pole that they cut off. Yeah. And the metal of the pole was there, so they said, "Well, let's make a story up."
Yeah, it became it just came. The fans create a little fable. The fans
crazy tombstones,
Yeah.
Here lies good old Fred. Something fell on his head. All those.
There's so much there. Yeah,
I love those.
Never gets old. Yeah. All right, Susan, coming back to you.
So the first time I rode Splash Mountain was in 2019. I had never been on it before, and
wow.
I'm looking forward to it just because I have just so many fun memories of the first time we rode it. Okay, so this might be, I'm going to say, a parental warning here. It might need one. So me and my mom we're riding this first time, and Rachel, that's her favorite ride. So she's ridden it a million times. So we're just enjoying, the story of Brer Rabbit and all the music. And all of a sudden, me and Mom hear, "Come on, show us your balls." That's what we hear. And we looked at each other and said, "Did you?" And we both were like, "Yeah, we heard the same thing." And now I don't know what the actual words to that song are. I can't hear anything else.
It's pretty good, sure as you're born.
Every now and then, me or my mom will just start chuckling.
Oh my God!
Come on, show us your balls.
I'm never going to ride it again. No.
No, you just ruined it for everybody.
I don't know what the actual words are.
It is hard.
That's my favorite ride.
Yeah.
The
actual words are pretty
tonight.
Good.
Do you know what the words are, Wendy? Or
No,
Stacey?
Stacey does.
Pretty good, sure as you're born.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty good, sure as you're born.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad that's all cleared up now.
Not what you thought.
She went back a month
You
later.
wrote on the X-rated version.
She said, when I go back, I'm going to try really hard to listen so I can figure out what the actual words are. And she came back, and she was with her mom, and she said, my mom yelled at me because all I did was laugh the whole time. And at the end, her mom said, what was so funny? And Rachel's like, I can't hear anything else now. That's every time we go on.
So you got to giggle every time you go on.
And then we did after hours
gosh.
that same week, and we went on Splash Mountain, and we came through, and we actually got to ride it twice. There was like nobody on. They were doing, like one group of people per, car. And so we come up to where you get out, and Rachel was like, can we just stay on this log? And they're like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So we rode it twice. My mom thought something happened because it's a long ride.
Oh my
but
God.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to riding that because it just makes me laugh and good memories from the first time.
Susan, I got to tell this story. It's not a Disney story, but it's one my dad tells. Okay. My dad tells stories. He's such a great storyteller. I probably can't do it justice, but this is a true story. And this is my little hometown bank. He would go at payday and he would go cash his check. And it's one of those banks. It's really any little noise you can hear because it's like a hollow place. But this woman has a little boy, and she takes her little boy, and she picks him up and she puts him on the counter, and he starts screaming, "Mommy, mommy, my balls, mommy, my balls!" And the woman's like fear going through her face. What in the world are you talking? She picks him up, and I guess he had like 2 ping pong balls in his pocket, and he sat on them. And my father said the teller and everybody in the bank was cracking up.
Well, that's kind of how me and my mom were. We were like, "Is this a family ride, right?"
Mommy, my balls. All right, so there we go.
Okay,
we're still a family show.
The next time you ride that ride,
I'll never forget that.
You're welcome.
All right, where am I, Stacy?
Yeah, it is not a Disney trip for me until I've ridden 4 rides at the Magic Kingdom, and they are all old, kind of classic favorites. Jungle Cruise, It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Haunted Mansion.
Yeah. So
I am looking forward to all 4 of those.
The classics.
I don't need the roller coasters. I don't need any of that. I need those good classic rides.
I think Mom would say
Mr. Toad's if it was still there.
I think Mama.
That's one of the few I still remember from my first trip.
No wonder you relate to us so well, Stacy. That's something Mom would say. Mm-hmm. For sure.
What?
That's something my wife would say for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Those 4 rides, it is not a Disney trip unless I've been on them.
Absolutely.
I think those rides, like, to me, perfectly, you think of Magic Kingdom and you think of those rides,
I think that's why we always start with Magic Kingdom and end with Magic Kingdom. Any trip, we always go there first And then at the end, before we go, we always go back there on our last day. Just you want to start and end with Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, we do the same thing, Wendy.
I don't know. It seems like recently I would throw the TTA, Tomorrowland Transit, in that list, and it's been
I love that one.
It's been packed. It's been hard to get on. Like,
and you got to throw in Carousel of Progress.
Oh yeah, we always do that one too.
Yeah.
We got to do them all. I know. I hate when I was late into a trip and went, we haven't even been on the TTA yet. What is going on? This is horrible. We got to fix this. Good one. All right, Tammy.
Okay, so I have two for my third one, and they're both food. I might slide one in here. But I have a routine at Animal Kingdom, and that is always rope drop and go straight to Flight of Passage and just go super fast through the line. I've done that every time. I don't think I've ever had a fast pass for it, but I'm always there so early that you don't go through the whole queue anyway. You just kind of go their little quick way.
Yeah.
And then after that, I feel like the rush is over, so I can relax. So I usually head straight to Creature Comforts, aka Starbucks. I get my drink, my signature drink, and I get the Colossal Mickey cinnamon roll. And
nice.
I sit outside because they've got like 6 or 7 little tables outside, and I sit outside and I just people watch. I mean, maybe for a good 45 minutes, an hour or so, because I already rode Flight of Passage. So now I'm just good to go, and I can just sit there and I can enjoy my coffee and I can watch all the crowds come in and I can watch the line for Starbucks just get insane and just be glad that I'm sitting there with mine.
Did I teach you the Colossal Mickey?
I think you did teach me the Colossal Mickey.
All right. We got a lot in common.
When my family goes and my parents go with us, it's a total of 7 of us. And that's the most that ever travels with me is my parents and my immediate family. And we usually get 3 of those Colossal cinnamon rolls. And for 7 of us, 3 is good, and my husband he can eat all 3 on his own. So it's hard for him to share, but we usually get 3. We take the 3 cinnamon rolls and put them in the shape of Mickey, each plate, with circles. So, and then we all have our coffee, and really just sitting people watching makes me so happy, and just hearing the sounds. And then after that, we head over to Africa and we do our safari and everything else, because then our fast passes start. So I just like that initial rush and then just kind of calm down and look at everybody else and say, you're just getting here. Well, I already rode Flight of Passage and now I'm watching you. So that's that. And then, I'm going to slide this in. I need a Mickey Pants sundae on the hub grass of the Magic Kingdom.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, true. In a true geek fashion, she snuck a bunch. Do you guys have a lot of routines that you do over and over again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Definitely. Yep.
That was a good example of one, Tammy. All right, Wendy, what do you have another last one for this question?
I do. So one of the things I can't wait until Disney reopens is to actually know when it's going to reopen and not be in this uncertainty. So I was supposed to be in Disney this past week. I should have gone on Tuesday, gone to Moonlight Magic, gone there with the girls, and have come home yesterday. So I remember when the park first shut down, are they going to be open again? Am I going to get the trip in? And it was always like, you just don't know. Everything is in limbo. And then trying to plan your next trip, you don't know, can you plan it this month or this month or this month, because you don't know what's going to happen. And I think like a lot of geeks, I love the planning part. Like, to me, the planning part is part of the vacation. So, counting out your 180 days and making your dining reservations and having your 60-day fast passes and, making the spreadsheet with all the things you're going to do is part of the anticipation, is part of the fun of the trip.
Yeah.
So as soon as I know,
absolutely agree.
Good
what
point.
happens, so my next trip, I do have G3 planned, and I threw in a trip in November because I had to use Disney vacation points before they expired from this past trip. So I just randomly made a November trip, but I don't know what's going to open or not open and when. And the idea of when Disney opens and says we're going to be opening on X date and this is the park that's going to be opening, this is what we're going to do, I'll just be so thrilled to be able to start planning in earnest.
Nice. Great.
You're right.
That is
You're
frustrating.
Right.
That's frustrating.
This is kind of off topic. Are they doing anything to, are they pushing back your usage year for your DV? if you don't use points.
I don't think we have anything announced yet, officially yet. I don't think
They're being somewhat flexible, but for example, we just got an email from Public Service too that if you wanted to borrow points from your 2021 year, that you can only borrow up to 50% of what you have, because they're trying to limit the amount of people borrowing points because they think there's
availability problems.
Right, not availability. Okay. So I did hear that, but I do have points that are going to expire, and I wanted to use them. I don't know if they're going to be flexible with that, since they were. I mean, I was able to use them in my April's trip, but now that I couldn't take my April trip, they're going to expire. Right. So I don't know if they're going to be flexible with that or not, because they have so many. I think they're going to have so much pent up demand for points.
Yeah, and you guys when we were talking about topics, I didn't want to get into a lot of the specifics of some of this stuff because everything changes on a daily basis. Seems like.
Yeah, we don't know.
All right, I'm going to go with my last one. Then we got to get into our other questions. I stayed with food, guys, and I stayed with something. Now, this one I'm going to have to I need Geek's help, because I was looking at this menu and I am as lost as I possibly can in this foreign land of Japan. But I really enjoyed the Tokyo dining. When we did it as a family, the hibachi, I thought that was a lot of fun, and people have come on the podcast and talked well about it. I can't believe we didn't do Tokyo dining for so long. And then Mom and Lindsay went and did it. Yeah. And they talked so highly about it that they had to put Ken and I and Judy in there. And we just had a fabulous meal at Tokyo dining. So highly recommend both of those. But now I don't know, what's the name of this restaurant? Takumi Te, is that right? Is that how you say it?
Takumi Te.
Oh boy, I nailed it.
Yes.
But this menu, guys, is as foreign as I could possibly get, and extremement expensive when the artesian beef is $120 for a main course.
Okay, well, you're going to go to that one alone.
I need a coupon. I don't know. Definitely. Judy, can you let me know if they're on the meal plan?
Groupon.
Yeah. Are they on the meal plan? I don't know, but
you need to do the tasting menu there, and you don't have to worry about what you're ordering.
Okay, I need help with this one, but I want to do it for reconnaissance for the podcast mostly. But I think there you go. I do love the Japanese culture. I love that pavilion, and the service was just unbelievable at Tokyo Dining. They're so fantastic. Really, I love those people. They're so great, and I'm not, you know me, I'm more of a casual dining, but I would do this for the experience and to do a little reconnaissance for sure. So that was just a new one that's open since I've been going. So that was all my list. All right, we're going to move to another topic, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite extras? What's something you've been thinking about that you would love to do when these parks open, Judy?
Oh, I went with things I've already done.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I think the best extra we've done is the Keys to the Kingdom tour.
Oh, really?
We did the 6-hour tour of the Magic Kingdom, and it was really, really interesting.
When did you do that? Was I there? I wasn't there.
No, I think it was the day before you arrived or something. So we met over in where Tony's is, and they gave you a little headset. So I was in the scooter. So the guy says, "Follow me." Well, yeah, that didn't work. And within about 5 minutes, I lost the group.
Except for that part, it's great.
It was really bad. Because this large group of people came in and got right between me and him, and I couldn't keep up. And the further away he got, the softer he got in the headphones, and suddenly he disappeared.
He lost audio contact.
Yeah, so I found another cast member, and I said, I'm lost. But we tied up. It was really very, very interesting. He took us, talked all about Main Street, and then he took us backstage through Frontierland, and we crossed the train tracks, and we went back where they have the floats for the parades. We could see the different floats, the current ones, the ones they weren't using. So then he says, okay, now when you're crossing the train tracks, just keep going because these are live train tracks and the train might come. So I'm on the scooter. So naturally I get right in the middle of the tracks and doesn't the train come?
Oh, no.
And so now I'm freaking out.
Did you get stuck?
No, I almost. I made it across the tracks, but it really. And then we went down. We went downstairs into the utilidors, and he talked about what was down there. And the best part was there were two walls, and one wall was all full of pictures of Walt, and he talked all about what Walt had done. And then you turn the corner, and there was a wall with Roy. And I don't think people give Roy Disney the credit that he really should have, because it's really Roy Disney that built Disney World. It wasn't Walt.
That's right.
Walt had the dream and the vision, but it was Roy that followed it through.
Got it done. Yeah.
Who got it done. Yeah, and he was the one. They were going to call it Disneyland East or something, and Roy said, no, we're going to call it Walt Disney World. He named it.
Yeah.
And that was fascinating. And we went the entire length of Main Street. We went down in Fantasyland, and we came up by Tony's. We walked the entire length of Main Street underground. It was really interesting.
Yeah, I always tell people, if you want...
Great tour.
That is the absolute best tour.
I think if people...
It is.
Yeah.
I always recommend the tours, and that's the one you got to start with. Yep.
Yeah, and then we went on, we did Jungle Cruise, and our tour guide took over and was talking to us. We had our own boat to ourselves. We did Haunted Mansion, and he talked to us about the ride before we got on it. It was just fascinating.
Yeah, I think you can get a different experience if you haven't. I did mine a long time ago, so you could do it again and get a different experience.
And it doesn't spoil the magic at all.
Nope, I agree.
Not at all.
That's a great one.
It was great.
I love it. All right.
That's extra to do.
Yeah, that's definitely an extra. Hey, Susan. She's back. She was changing her camera angle.
Well, I was just trying to get comfortable.
All right. Are you comfortable?
I think so.
What's an extra you would do at Disney World if you get back in there?
Oh, gosh, you guys. I don't know how to narrow it down. You know how I am about extras. I'm all about them. So I would say I would do the Sabres of Savannah tour again.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then any of the after hours.
We'll do one. You got to do one, then we'll get back to you, give you another one.
Okay, then after hours. Oh, you mean we're doing...
Yeah, we'll get a couple more in.
That we had. Okay. I'm going to say after hours. I've done the one at Magic Kingdom twice. And me and my mom had tickets for Animal Kingdom, but I got overheated that day. So we decided to make an early day. So I definitely want to do the Animal Kingdom one again, mostly because I want to ride Flight of Passage over and over and over and over again until I puke. So
it only takes me once.
But also, I've never.
I was going to say that would be the second time for me.
Well, in Animal Kingdom, to be able to go or walk around at night, for one, it's so different, and then without the crowds, it's just it's and I tend to stay on the Pandora Africa side, so I would love to be able to, like, for instance, see the Rivers of Light show on, over on the Asia side, and then be able to walk over and be able to do all that kind of just mosey around and, hit the attractions up after it's closed and not as many people in there. So
nice.
I think that's definitely
after hours
on my list.
Yeah, those are very popular. Awesome. All right, Tammy.
Worth every penny, I think.
I've asked that question so many times. Are the extras worth it? And everyone that comes on my show says yes.
Some of
We're kind of biased, though.
I've done a couple that take it or leave it, but the after hours definitely.
Yeah,
worth every penny.
I think that's been the consensus. All right, Tammy, you got an extra you like to do?
Well, I did both of these for the very first time in 2019. I did Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, both for the very first time. I love them both. I didn't really go with the intention of meeting characters, which a lot of people do because of the rare characters, because I didn't want to spend my time in line. And I didn't really go for the intention of getting shorter ride times. I just went to go. I went to experience it. For the Christmas one, I wanted to experience the snow on Main Street, the parade, at night. I've seen the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Parade, but I've seen it during the day when they do it after Christmas for a few days. But there's something really cool about it being at night. So I love that. I love just kind of walking around and seeing everybody in their Christmas clothes and hearing the Christmas music. And then one thing that I absolutely loved about the Christmas party was in Frontierland, the country bears were out by Pecos Bills, and they were singing like Christmas music and with a live band, and they were dancing around, and it was amazing. I could have stayed there all night dancing with the country bears and just singing the Christmas songs that the band was playing. So I love that. And then the Halloween party was really fun too. My daughter and I did that. We just really had a good time. We dressed up as, I was the Queen of Hearts and she was Alice. It was really fun to experience that for the very first time. We trick-or-treated a little bit. We rode a couple of rides, but she's like me. We just liked being there. We just liked walking around and just being part of the event. Absolutely. We didn't really have high expectations, so it was awesome.
Awesome. Well, unfortunately, what wasn't awesome, we just lost Stacy with computer problems. So I'm going. I don't know if she's gonna be able to make it back on. So I'm gonna.
No, she said she's signing off.
Yeah. All right, Wendy, you got an extra you like to do?
I do. Actually, I like doing all the extras. I mean, for me, that's like really a special treat. So this past week when I was supposed to be in Disney, it was a Moonlight Magic night on Tuesday, and that's why I had scheduled it. And Moonlight Magic are events, if you are a Disney Vacation Club member, they have them for each of the parks a couple times a year, so maybe 12 nights in all. And this past Tuesday was supposed to be a Moonlight Magic event where the park is open extra and you get the extra rides and the extra characters and you get a meal voucher. Here's the really impressive part. There was no cost to you.
Yeah.
So that was supposed to be this past Tuesday. So I was so upset that I missed that. And when Disney reopens, I would love to try to schedule a trip to try to get a Moonlight Magic event again.
Very good. Yes, people. I remember when people used to say, "Wow, there's no extras for DVC. They should do more for DVC people." And I think they've really stepped up the game, and not that they have to. So it's pretty nice that they've done that.
I've been to one a couple of years ago, a few years ago maybe now, and it was just amazing. I mean, we weren't. I know, like Tammy was saying, the characters, the rare characters, those had the biggest lines of all. But John and I were just happy to be there at night and to go on all the rides, to walk on all the rides, and to walk around and
absolutely,
liked all that. That was great.
I love it. Yeah, and free is good. A free extra.
Free is better.
Absolutely,
it's always good.
Well, something that's not free, although I think I was looking at this one, I'll just quickly say I love the tours, and I've done several of them, which is cool. I like the one Susan did too. I was thinking about the aquarium and the dolphin, swimming with the dolphins.
Oh yeah,
you did that one.
That'd be awesome.
I would like to do that one. I love the World Showcase so much that I think I'd like to do this one called the Destinations Discovered. And I was looking that one up.
That was amazing. It was really great.
It says, was it like 6 hours long? Too.
Well, it includes lunch though, because you stopped. I think our lunch was in England, but by the time you start at the one end of the World Showcase and you go around, and the guide stops at each one of the countries, and you go in a little bit and do a little something or taste a little something. It takes a long time.
Wow,
it does take time.
I have to ask, it was great. Was your lunch in England a proper lunch?
I don't know if it was proper, but it was in England, and they do a really nice job of, like, I was there solo. They really arranged. There was 2 other people that were there solo. So the people that were there solo all sat with the guide, and everyone else sat at tables with the members that they came with. So, I mean, Disney really, I think, goes that extra mile to make sure you are comfortable. And the information was just amazing. Curry, you would love that one.
Yeah, thank you. I love that perspective on it. I think, at first it didn't. I was like, I've been through there, but what could they show me? But now that you've given that explanation, I love the tours, and I think, and I've had people come on the podcast talking about them, like the Animal Kingdom ones too, like the rhinos and stuff. I've done one before that was really fun too. So yeah, love the tours. And so doing a new one would be high on my list to add to my collection. All right, we lost a couple of our guests. They've had some computer problems, and maybe they'll pop. I think Tammy might be able to pop back on. But Judy, did you have another one of your extras?
I really want to go. Well, we've been talking about tours, so I'm going to do a different one. The Phantasmic Dessert Party.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
priority seating.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You get like a box of desserts and snacks and something to drink, and you get priority seating, and you can sit and eat while you watch. Yep. It was really fun.
And it's reasonably priced, like $35 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I think a fun one.
I think people have done that and enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. It was a good
and that's one of the best shows.
It's a great show.
It's just a great show. So. Awesome. Well, Susan, did you have another extra?
I've always got another extra.
She's all about extras.
I know this isn't a real big extra, but I really want to do the behind the scenes tour.
Yeah.
The first time I actually rode the it's on the bottom level of the Soarin' building.
The land.
Yes, living with the
land.
It was okay. Like it was, it was like a diorama from. Oh, hey there.
Oh, Ken's got the wig.
What's the story with the wig? What's the story with the wig?
Why not?
Yeah. Awesome.
He's creepy.
Yeah, it is creepy. I didn't know you even knew where that was.
Susan lost her whole thought.
Yeah, it's slightly just okay.
The land. You were at the land.
You were talking about the land.
With the land. The first part was it was okay, but then when it got to the greenhouse part, I was fascinated. So I just really think, and my mom and Rachel kind of teased me. They're like, "Hey, go get you some seeds." Like every time we pass, she's like, "Hey, look, you can go buy you some." Like, I don't necessarily want to go home and plant a greenhouse, but I was really intrigued at all the different species of things they grow and how they utilize that within Walt Disney World and everything. So I just think that would be, and it doesn't seem like it's a long tour. I don't like to spend a whole lot of the day on tours, just because I just kind of like to. Oh, my dad's talking to the cat. If you hear a weird voice.
No, we did that one, and Judy, you were with me when we did the seeds tour. I liked that. No, you weren't with me.
No, I wasn't.
That wasn't you. Yeah, no, I think it's, if you like. I love plants. I'm all about. I always buy the plants. I bought 2 more when we were there last time. Outside the land ride. They're doing okay.
Black thumb, but I still like to learn. I'm very fascinated by the science.
I think you'd enjoy that.
Culture.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's a cheap one, like $20. Definitely.
Yeah, and it looks like it wouldn't take up a majority of the day. Just something neat to do that's different.
I recorded the whole thing if you want to hear the audio on it.
Oh, really? Well, I don't really spoil it. I mean,
that'd be different.
Talking about plans.
Probably be different for somebody else. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Did Tammy get back on?
Her picture's there.
Oh, nope. It says she just left.
She's gone.
She's having trouble. All right, Wendy, we'll go with you. Do you have another extra?
All right, I'll step it up. Well, I love doing the tours, and my husband he'll be at work, he'll go to conferences, and when he's at his conference during the day, I'll go to tours. And I have to say, I do love the one that Judy did. That's probably, if you were going to start with one tour, the Keys to the Kingdom is it. Mm-hmm. But the tours I love are the ones at Animal Kingdom. Mm-hmm. There was the Wild Africa Trek, which was kind of like a little behind the scenes where you see the hippos and the crocodiles, and you cross over the rope bridge and you sit and have lunch. And that's the tour where I actually got stuck there and watched the giraffe being born.
Oh, that's so cool.
An amazing tour that I will never forget. One of my top travel experiences ever. And the other one that's really great is the Wanyama Safari, which is actually at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And that one is a little bit more about the food, because you get dinner at Jinko. It's like a family-style dinner. And you have someone come and explain the courses and what it is. And you meet other people on your tour. And you do see the animals that are cared for at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. So that's kind of a little bit more about the food, and the Wild African Trek is a little bit more about the animals. But both of those, I would have to say, I can't wait to do again. They're amazing experiences.
You know, Wendy, for our trip that we had to cancel for April, my 2 daughter-in-laws and my granddaughter and I, we were going to do the Caring for Giants tour.
I did that one also.
It was going to be a girls' day, and we were all so looking forward to that. Yeah. So we rebooked for next April. So we're gonna do it then. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the elephants up close and personal.
When I did that one again, I had to ask for the story about the elephant poop and the zebra domes to get the story straight, and after the lore that's been going around in the geeking community.
That's right. We got to keep on the pressure.
I took my when I went in January, my best friend's daughter, that was her Christmas present from me, was that I took her on the Caring for Giants tour.
Oh, nice.
And while her mom and dad had a chance to kind of do their own thing at Animal Kingdom, and that was kind of our inside joke all day was, you're wearing poop, you know. So that's been our inside joke ever since then.
Well, it looks like Tammy joined again.
Back.
I think I'm back.
Yeah,
Hi, Tammy.
you are.
Yeah. My house is on the Wi-Fi right now, so
that's what I thought.
We're getting, yeah.
All right. Well, you're back. You didn't miss anything. You're like, right. It's your turn to tell us your last extra.
Oh, okay. I think I had 2 to go, but that's okay. I'll just pick one. I had, I don't know what everyone else said. I don't want to repeat. I had staying club level as extra. And
good one. Yeah.
To me, that's good one. Yeah. Okay. So I've only done it once, but then I crashed my parents' club level too at Grand Floridian. So I've done it twice, but not like legally twice. Only once. So club level is like complete luxury. It's decadent.
So I've heard.
Yeah, so I'm excited to do that again. I don't know when I'll do it again, but I'm going to do it again because, yeah, it's amazing. Just walking in and having someone greet you and tell you, firsthand, and this is where you're going to find out all your drinks in the morning, and this is where you're going to ask us if you need anything, and we'll do whatever you need. And they show you your room, and your view is always outstanding. And so, yeah, club level is pretty awesome. And to me, I'd rather spend the extra money on that, even though I like all the other extras. But there's something about club level. You just feel amazing, like royalty.
I love that one. Yeah. Do you have to be on the meal plan then if you're doing club level?
No.
Yeah. So there you go. Make it up.
In fact, you wouldn't even need to with all of the goodies you get.
Nice. All the extras.
So you can eat there in the lounge, and then you take handfuls and handfuls back to your room.
Nothing like
and go back and get more handfuls. So
VIP in a deluxe resort. That's nice.
And the one in the wilderness has, I don't know if they all have this, but the wilderness one has sugar cubes for your coffee that are brown sugar and white sugar, and they're shaped like Mickey.
All right.
Cool. Kingdom Lodge has those too.
Yeah, it's the cutest thing.
That's a game changer. Although I don't put sugar in my coffee. I'll just look at them.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Well, I'll finish up with something I'm surprised Judy didn't say, but we talked about this yesterday, so she wouldn't say it. But we had a surprise. Mom surprised Judy for Christmas, speaking of Christmas presents, and bought her the Rose and Crown fireworks dinner package.
Ooh, that's awesome.
I didn't even know it existed. Mom found that. It really blew us away. It was one of the highlights of our January trip.
Yeah.
And it was a cold evening. If you know the Rose and Crown, it would normally be like an outdoor porch on that restaurant. I hadn't eaten there in a long time, so I was looking forward. They had a set meal, but the menu, I looked at that menu. I want to say there was 4 entrees, and I really couldn't decide. So. They had the fish and chips, which is, that's staple, and they had nice big size fish. Judy, Mom, and Ken all got that. I got the corned beef and cabbage, which has been a favorite meal of mine since I was a kid, and it was fantastic. They also had bangers and mash. I'm trying to remember what the other one was, but I really had a hard time deciding which one to go with. And it was and all the drinks they were pouring down us. And they pulled down.
Yeah. The G3 in February, right?
We were so impressed with that
Yeah.
that we're adding that to one of the extras to do if people would like
Sunday
to.
night.
If people would like to sign in, we want to fill the Rose and Crown with geeks, and that would even be
that would be amazing.
more fun. Yeah. That one really blew us away. I think that fireworks cruise too, Wendy. We did.
That was so
Susan was
fun.
on that.
Susan did that too.
Yeah.
Wow. See, all my friends,
me and
all my
Mom
friends
did.
go with me to Disney World. But that was another, just to be able to sit down and watch the fireworks at Epcot
Right.
It was so nice.
is so great. And so the fireworks cruise, I would do that. So those are two that I would highly recommend as extras. And I'll tell you,
I would always recommend someone always at least once try a fireworks cruise.
yeah,
if anything.
it worked out well because we had a lot of people there that we could.
Right.
So that's why it works out well if you can. It's split. If it's like $350 for the cruise, if you can get 10 people to split it, $35.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Which is very reasonable. And the one I wish they would bring back, and maybe this was a pain for them to do or for the cast members, but remember they used to have the after hours in Epcot after the fireworks. They had Italy, they had Mexico, they had, I think, Rose and Crown, but you would go to the one I did in Italy was at the wine, what do you call that? Wine cellar? Tutto Gusto. Oh my gosh, that was so fantastic. And you had the wine flight and a charcuterie board, and it was very relaxing. You didn't have to fight the crowds out of the park. And then when you were done and they were so excited to see you, we had such a great time. And then we walked out of another fun thing, talking about walking, but being in the parks when no one is there,
That's cool.
like midnight.
That's the best.
And it was just so eerie. The ball was going back to its home. They had to bring the bridge up, and it was going back home, and we were going through, so we had to wait for that. But I'll always remember. I wish they would do. Those were really special nights, and they were pretty reasonable too.
That sounds neat.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to finish up with the last question. I think we can still get this. We'll try to do, Judy, when you do yours, you do all three of your favorite meals that you're missing, and then we'll go to Susan and then Tammy, and then we'll finish up. So do all three if you got them.
All right. The first one is the Garden Grill breakfast.
Oh, really?
Because I love to see Mickey. The breakfast was amazing with the scrambled eggs and the cinnamon roll where we were fought over getting the center. and the thing that I remember when we went there with the kids, with my kids many years ago, the butter was a mold of Mickey Mouse. And that was really cool. But that's
a favorite.
A great meal, and the character interaction with Mickey is amazing.
That's such a favorite of people on the podcast.
The steak bowl at the Satuli Canteen.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I did the mix, the chicken and steak. They both were fabulous.
Yeah.
This meat in there is so good.
Do you get rice or do you get the potatoes? What do you get?
You get a choice. Ken usually gets it with a salad. I've gotten the rice or the noodles. You can get anything you want. You just pick your protein and your base and your topping.
Yeah.
And then it's got a nice garlicky drizzle or something on it. It's really good.
Good one.
Really good. And I get the steak and it's nice and medium rare. It's perfect. Mm-hmm. And the other one is a nice big burger or Reuben sandwich at Beaches and Cream. And top it off, if you can, with a Mickey Pants sundae.
if you got room. If you got room, that's one of my favorites.
Or maybe just have the Mickey Pants sundae for luncheon, right?
So
that's such a neat vibe at that restaurant, and even the new expanded size, they didn't lose any of the vibe. It's just a little bigger, but the food's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like your choices, Judy.
Yeah, and their tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich is also amazing.
That's what I had last time I was there.
Yeah,
it was so
it's
good.
really good. Yeah, so those are my three choices.
Good ones, Judy. I had no doubt you could bring it in.
Those are
well,
good.
Susan, you're what's that meal? What's the meal plan? The big one, the deluxe meal plan. That's all I remember from.
Let me tell you real quick. The first time we went was in 2016. My mom was taking the whole family, and this was the last year we had the platinum plan. And they did away with it after that. And it was
you ate them out of house and home.
That between that and then my dad discovering Club Level, the Victoria Falls Lounge at Animal Kingdom Lodge, I think maybe that had a hand in them.
What do you get, Susan? What do you get on the platinum plan?
So on the platinum, we did it was the whole vacation package plus the platinum meal plan, and it was 3 meals a day. No matter what you wanted, table service, sit down, signature, character dining, and everything was 1 credit. So if we wanted to go to the Yachtsman, it was 1 credit. If we wanted to go to so the signatures only used 1 credit. So we could go to a signature 3 meals a day if we wanted to. And then, of course, you got your 2.
I don't know how people do it. I mean, I'm a big guy. I can put it down like nobody else, and I cannot
realize it until
midweek.
Halfway through the trip, we didn't realize what we had, and then with the actual platinum Magic Your Way package, there were several extras. So everybody in our party that was 18 years old got a 1-hour massage or facial. We also got there was 10 different tours that we could do, as many as we wanted. So they had the Family Magic tour, they had the behind the scenes tour at Animal Kingdom, they had the Starlight Safari at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. There was, and I think we did 3 between the 9 of us that were there. We did 3 or 4 different tours.
I never heard of this.
And we also
never heard of it.
Got a fireworks cruise.
Wow.
And so that's how
you got a lifetime of events for 1 trip.
And it was we got free tickets to the Blue Man Group or Cirque du Soleil. I mean, it was
that's crazy.
It was everything.
All right, so tell me what you're going to go back and eat now that you've got all this experience.
So now that we've done that, we started at the top and we've worked our way back. So the last time I stayed at Pop Century and did the
quick service plan.
It's just as magical. So I'm going to echo Auntie Judy, the beef bowl at Satuli Canteen. That's the first meal I want. And you go back in that area and you can just smell that grill. And I get the noodles and then I get the creamy garlic, the white.
I think that's what I get too, Susan.
Yeah, and my mom gets the kale salad with it and the healthy stuff. And no.
Can't do that.
And then I usually get one of the sangrias.
Yeah.
It.
Nice.
The other one, oh crap, I just had it. I was talking about the platinum plan and it left me. I loved the 1900 Park Fair breakfast. We did the supercalifragilistic breakfast. And I would say of all the breakfast buffets I've ever been to, that one is easily the top notch. It was wonderful.
What did they have there that was so great?
They just, they had just things you don't see. They had the standard eggs, bacon, sausage, and all that kind of stuff. They had a yogurt bar.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
And they had a bagel bar. So they had lox.
I like that. Yeah.
Smoked salmon, just stuff that you.
I like both those things, bagels and yogurt. Yeah.
And then they had they brought out fresh eggs Benedicts, which is my favorite breakfast food.
They're very well known for that in that resort.
Yeah, everything was just a little bump up
nice.
On the
good.
Yeah. And the other one, oh my gosh, I can't remember it. I also love the churros at the Nomad Lounge. I remember not margaritas, nachos at the cantina.
Really? You're just saying that to be nice?
No. But you got to have a margarita with the nacho.
You're speaking my language, sister.
2 people.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I love that.
Those 3, those are my.
That's good ones.
And I could give up the breakfast buffet, but give me the nachos and give me that beef bowl at the Tule Canteen.
Yeah, those are staples. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
All right, Tammy's back. She's in the dark, but she's got.
I know. I can't get up.
She's trying to get as much of the Wi-Fi from her family as she possibly can squeeze out of that house.
Okay, so Pecos Bills is my number 1 no matter what. And I always get the chicken nachos there. Nachos with chicken, I should say. I go to the toppings bar and I put 6 inches of lettuce and sour cream and extra cheese. They've got like different kinds of cheese. I mean, there's already cheese on it, but I put more.
Little Tammy can embarrass me going to the fixin' bar at
I'm
Pecos
telling you
Bill.
now, when it comes to Mexican food,
I'm
will
with you.
eat anyone under the table. So
Are you sure we're not sisters and brothers here? Because there's this vibe going on. You're doing like all my stuff.
Well, I get to my table and I have this gigantic little container. It's like a cafeteria size little container they used to give you in school. But it's so deep of stuff. And I don't even know how to attack it, but I do. And I always like lick the last bit.
You don't even know what you got there.
No.
It's like a frozen yogurt sundae, only it's nachos and fixins.
Ask Judy. I do the same thing. I'm embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's the best. So Pecos Bills, and then if you've ever noticed at Pecos Bills, if you wear a celebration button, it doesn't matter what it is. Their go-to thing is, let me give you a free churro, and they give you the little churro nuggets, like no matter what. I've gotten free churro nuggets there every time I wear a button. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm all for the churro nuggets, so keep it coming. Definitely Pecos Bills. And then I'm also a huge fan of the sushi at California Grill. In fact, I'd rather go there and just get sushi and maybe like an appetizer split with my husband, and we each get our sushi and then we head out. I'd rather go there for that than sit down for a nice meal. I mean, I'm not going to turn down a meal there, but I love the sushi there. It's awesome.
Oh, good to know. All right.
Obviously, if you time it right, you can get the fireworks.
That's the first one you did that wasn't on my list, but keep going.
The last one is kind of silly, but I love me a tuna sandwich at Columbia Harbor House. And I don't eat tuna, but there is something about the tuna sandwich at Columbia Harbor House that's
I agree.
so good. And those
bread.
house-made chips.
Yeah.
I think it's the bread, but like the house-made chips, the tuna, the lettuce on there, I don't know what it is, but I am
outstanding
drawn to it. And it's so funny because I would never sit down here and eat a tuna sandwich ever in my life, but there I will.
Except for the California Grill one, you have nailed like so many of my favorites. And the funny, until they brought the lobster roll, I mean, that tuna sandwich was my go-to there.
Yeah, I love the tuna sandwich.
I'm with you. It is. I always was impressed by the bread. The chips are life for me. All right, Wendy. These guys are bringing some good ones. Come on, you got to give me some more.
All right, I got it. I got all new ones. If you haven't heard any of these yet, number one, bread pudding is my absolute favorite, and I only treat myself to bread pudding when I'm in Disney. And the Boma bread pudding with the vanilla sauce is like top of the top of the top.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say the Boma meal, with all the great soups and just all the flavors that they have there, topping it off with a bread pudding. That's my number one.
Yeah, a favorite of mine.
George, yep, and sitting outside. You have to sit outside in the patio, and you can watch everything go by at Disney Springs. You watch people watch, and sometimes there's music playing that you can hear when you're out there, and it's just you're not hurried, and you can have a glass of wine and a little nosh, and then have a little something later. It's a very relaxing meal.
Can you see the boat from there? The boats coming in out of the boathouse from there?
Mm-hmm. I didn't know, not from where we've sat. We have sat outside a few times. I've not been able to see those, but you've been able to hear the music and see music.
Nice. It's a good spot.
On that patio. Yeah. And then my last, which I had to say, is Chef Mickey's, because that is our family tradition.
All right.
That we start every single trip with going to Chef Mickey's, whether it's all adults and kids. That is just our family tradition. Since Chef Mickey's used to be over in Hotel Row used to be downtown Disney. That's where Chef Mickey's used to be. So we've been going there for years. It's always our arrival day. We come, we check into our hotel, and we go to Chef Mickey's at night. So even though they wouldn't be known for their food, that's just our family tradition. And none of our trips could be complete without starting at Chef Mickey's, because that means that we're at Disney if we do that.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, I get that. We've got good memories. All right. I could have done my favorites, but you guys covered a bunch. Boma's one of my favorites, and Judy did my number 3. We didn't even talk. I'm not even going to say Ohana, because that's just, of course. It's like, duh. So I tried to
say Spice Road table.
one of these days. I kind of thought about this. What are some that I haven't done in a while? So one of them and I hear people talk about things on the podcast. Some people have had some bad experiences at this one, and I really want to go and see. I've been there before, but it's been a long time. Le Cellier Steakhouse is one I want to go back to. I want to get my filet mignon over there. I know. I got to see if it's, I'm sure I will absolutely love it. So I'd like to go do the steakhouse there in Canada. And I love the Boathouse. I haven't been to the Boathouse in it seems like a while. And people have talked about it being expensive, but I was looking through the menu. I saw there's lots of great like sandwiches, and they actually do have a lobster roll for $29.
They have a lobster roll that's very good.
Yeah.
My husband got it last time, and it was awesome. I took a bite.
It's got to be big.
A couple bites.
Yeah.
And
is it butter?
The service is amazing.
I love the location.
Really amazing.
It's my kind of place, like on the water. It's got some seafood, and I like fried seafood. There's so many things on that menu that I would be all about. You can get steaks. There are some expensive things because I think it's a 2 credit. But
it is.
You can go for lunch or whatever and get a burger. So it's not.
They're surprisingly known for their burgers there.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, but you don't have to have an entree. You can go like I've got like a salad and an appetizer, you can get a sandwich and a salad. You don't have to necessarily get an entree to really enjoy it.
Good point. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can eat at some of those signatures for not a whole lot of money.
Yeah, that's why we do California Grill and just get sushi in an app.
Okay.
I mean, then we head to the Magic Kingdom and frolic.
Well, the location's a bonus at California Grill too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We were going to try Yachtsman the last time until we found out that we couldn't go in T-shirts and shorts.
Yes, that turned me off.
Clothes.
It's okay. I've gone. Flying Fish and California Grill are superior, I think.
Well,
the whole experience.
Fish, we went there and it was really good. But Yachtsman, it specifically said you have to dress.
Yeah.
So we didn't.
They're really kind of, I don't know. It was one of those things where we wanted to do it, and we did. It was good. We enjoyed it. Now we don't have to do it anymore.
Okay. That's why we haven't done it. So the one I want to do a Retribution, because one of my favorite signatures of all time has always been Flying Fish. And we had an absolutely horrible experience that was laughable last time, Judy.
But the food was delicious.
The food was great. Yes.
It was great.
I want redemption.
Bad.
I want total redemption of my Flying Fish. It's always been a favorite of mine. So that's one I want to put on my list.
Get it.
Yeah, I know they'll. It was just one of those nights. One of those nights when everything goes wrong. That was the night when the Skyliner broke down, and Ken and I ended up being an hour late, and we were traveling separately.
Did you forget your backpack or something?
No, that was a different time.
No,
I did. No, you know what? I did forget it there, but they teased me and they picked it up. And then when I went to find Kevin was getting on the Skyliner, so I kind of raced out of there. Plus, I was having such a horrible time at that restaurant.
Yeah, he was a bear.
Well, they wouldn't give us our check either, and Kevin was waiting for us. I mean, to add insult to injury.
Not a good.
How long did we wait for our check?
Oh, you guys left. Margita and I sat there another 15, 20 minutes. we even asked, could we get the check? And
yeah. So I want redemption at Flying Fish. Guys, this was fun.
Hey,
I agree.
I got to bring up something. And it's totally not on the topic, but have you been watching the new thing on Disney streaming, Props Culture?
No.
It is amazing.
Somebody posted about this. What is it?
What's it about?
They take different movies. They start, episode 1 is Mary Poppins, and this guy goes and he hunts down the memorabilia and the props that were used during the movie, and you see some original things. It's really, really well done. They do.
Oh, I'll have to watch that.
You have to. They did. We watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
Nice.
The movie, how the guy made the swords, and the swords were made authentically the way they were made back.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
It's a fantastic series on Disney streaming.
Okay.
You gotta see it. It's really neat.
On the topic of, again, this is stuff from our private Facebook group. So on the topic of, we didn't have this on the agenda, But did you see, because I know Ken's got one of those 3D printers.
I saw that.
And there was a design for the Magic Band.
I saw that.
Yeah, the Magic Band reader.
The Magic Band reader.
Magic Band reader, yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ken he's a retired tech teacher from high school, and I know he's got the 3D printer, and you have to get the whole Raspberry Pi and the LED lights and put it together, but that looked pretty interesting.
I think Kevin said he'd buy Glenn said he'd buy all the parts if Ken went to the work.
I want that. It was funny because yesterday my husband is like the least handy person in the world, and that's fine. He's amazing at everything else he does, but he put together a lawn spreader for fertilizer for our lawn, and you would have thought that he built a house. Like, he put this spreader together, and he's like, "Look at this spreader." I'm like, "That's amazing, good job." And he's like, "I've never been so handy as I am during this quarantine." Well, and then like a couple minutes later, I saw that Magic Band scanner thing, and I said, "Oh, okay, you're feeling handy. Well, put this together for me, build this for me, because this will look awesome in our house." So
nice. We'll have to do we'll get Ken to do it and teach us all how to do it. So, hey guys, this has been so much fun. It's so much fun to get back together with you guys and pass the time until we can get back into Disney World. So thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I can't wait till it opens either. And, you know, we have to have a countdown for G3.
Yes, we got
to start the countdown.
The way things are going, it might be pretty crowded in February because everybody's going to be going. Maybe, I don't know.
I figured we're planning on going in September, and I figured it should be pretty empty because what parent in their right mind would put their kids out of school?
Yeah. It's a very beginning.
You're right.
Smart.
Unless there isn't school still, then.
Sure if New York is going to have school in September.
Yeah.
They're not?
It's more crowded than you think.
Crazy.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Wendy?
I said, I'm not sure if New York is going to have school in September, so it might be more crowded than you think.
Yeah.
That could be.
Well, we don't know what's going on. We certainly don't know what's going to happen, but guys, you guys could talk all night, and if you want to stay on the call, you know, I've had that happen before, but I got to get my beauty sleep, so.
Me too.
All right.
Thanks for organizing first. See everyone.
It was so much fun. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
I think if I let them go, they would talk all night. I had to cut them off. But that is what's so much fun about this podcast for me. I am just so grateful for the friends that have been made that I can bring them on and they will talk and talk at Disney World and they enjoy each other's company. That intro was from a clip you probably recognize now from Stacy Brown-Zito. And it just came out of nowhere how she wanted to just meet up with geeks. She misses her friends. She wants to see them again. They sent in some pictures that I used to post on my private Facebook group and my website. There was a picture that came in with 3 of them all together. Susan sent in this picture of Susan, Stacy, and Wendy together at G3. I had no idea that she had this picture, and it's just totally random that these were 3 of the 5 that came on the podcast. What I had done was I reached out to the Super Geek private Facebook group that I keep. Every time you're a guest on the podcast, I put you into the Super Geek private podcast group, and I just simply reached out to them to say, hey, let's do a roundtable. Who would like to join me? And it's just so cool that all these pictures came in from these guys that have met each other. Totally random, but as I was looking at all the friends that have been made, the pictures that came back, especially from G3, it really makes me grateful of the friendships that have been made with the podcast. Well, I got to do a shout out and a Geek of the Week. And this week it's going to be for Tony Ann Zarcone. Tony is a co-host of the Disney Crush podcast. I just want to thank her for being such a great competitor in the Mickey Trivia Night that Chad Pennycuff does with his podcast, My DVC Points. He's been doing it a couple of days a week, like Wednesdays and Fridays. And they invited the geeks. A lot of my listeners have been doing this with Chad. Chad's one of my community members too. And so is Tony Ann. And they've been having a lot of fun with these trivia nights. And I was a host and co-host of it once, and I've played with it myself. And I was getting a bunch of messages to put a challenge out to the Disney Crushers for this past Friday night. And boy, let me tell you, we had a lot of fun. And Tony Ann was funny. We got on the broadcast together through the Facebook Live. And she was, I think before we got on, she was telling me how some of her community was concerned that there was a rift between the Geeks and the Crushers, which is far from the truth. But it's funny how people get these ideas. We were all just joking and having fun. And we had a lot of fun in the competition. The Geeks did win. I am proud of my Geekin' family. They are awesome. I already know that. But thanks for being such a good sport, Tony Ann. Yes, you are. I can't wait to see you guys at G3. Tony Ann wrote the most amazing post about her experience at the Grand Geekin' Gathering. And we're getting excited for this. It's coming back again, the second time for the Grand Geekin' Gathering. It's going to be February of 2021. We are actively planning and promoting. People are reaching out to us to book their rooms. It's going to start on Thursday, February 18th. There'll be a bunch of activities also that whole weekend. We'll be doing the Kessler Run game on Saturday, February 20th. We're going to have a bingo scavenger hunt during the weekend for prizes. And we're going to do that big picture shot with the whole Geekin' family in Epcot on Sunday, February 21st. We'll be there for the Princess Run. The half marathon is going to be going on. We're going to spend some time in the World Showcase, having our frozen lime margaritas and nachos. We're going to have some great pictures and hugs, like Stacy said. A lot of the people that went last year are coming back. We got some new folks that had a little bit of FOMO from last time. They're going to be coming, excited to meet all our good friends and then all our new friends we're going to be making during that weekend. I'll be there all the next week, including Kevin Curtis Allen and Glenn Kessler will be there the next week. If you'd like to be a part of that, I have a private Facebook group set up where we're doing the planning. It's called the Geekin' Family Reunion G3, February 2021. So contact us. Contact our travel agents, Mama and Judy. Reserve your room. We definitely have the bones of the planning activities done. I'll get together with the Geeks again. We got a bunch of folks that are involved with the planning. It's really organic, but we got some things that we're definitely have set up. I'm setting up a mini golf tournament that'll happen on Friday, February 19th. So there's lots of fun things going on. So if you want to be involved, just get in contact. There's 72 people already in that private Facebook group. So come join us and have some fun. Take care of yourself first, guys. There's some stress things going on right now. I know it's tough. I just took some vacation time for Memorial Day weekend. I took last Friday off and then I took this Friday off. I got a 4-day weekend. It is doing amazing things for my sanity. And, we don't want to take vacation during this stay at home time, but it's really important to take care of yourself first. When you go on the airplane and they tell you to put the oxygen mask on first before you take care of your kids or anyone else. So you got to take care of yourself first. Start planning your next Disney World trip. Get excited about it. It's going to come back. We're hearing good things already, but don't forget to take some time off now. And just take care of yourself and your emotional state. You'll be glad that you did. Keep dreaming about Disney World. We'll keep trying to help you. If you want to plan your next trip, give us a call, Mama and Judy, travelandtiaras@gmail.com. Jennifer Galambos and EJ Cruz, try them over at their little Dole Whips page. Andy Hoffman was chatting with me. He's so excited for G3. He's reaching out to us to plan his trip. Thanks for messaging me. If you want to be on the podcast, just send me an email, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. If you'd like to do an intro, do a fun intro and send it in to me. I'd love to play that on the podcast. And I always got to thank my Patreon supporters. It's so amazing. 50 people donate to the show through patreon.com/geekinonwdw.com. Thank you so much for your support. I've released some audio recordings there that are the live recordings that I do when I'm down in the parks. I've been exclusively recording and releasing them through the patreon.com. So my patreon.com listeners get a little extra from the podcast and from me. And if you like those live recordings, become a patreon.com/geekinonwdw.com supporter. Thank you so much. 50 people. That's so awesome. It's so great. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a Patreon supporter. I've got a couple more recordings that I'm preparing. I'll hopefully do one this week coming up, so be on the lookout for that. It is Memorial Day weekend. I love history. I love watching. I've been looking for programs to watch on television, like documentaries. I was watching one on D-Day just yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, we're going through a real hard time right now, but is it really as hard as those guys that were preparing to land on Normandy during D-Day? Not for me. I'm certainly not facing anything. I know some of us are facing some really tough times, and I don't want to minimize that, but let's thank our service people who made the ultimate sacrifice during this Memorial Day weekend. We got to always be grateful for what we have. And freedom is one of those things. And we're free to do fun things like go to Disney World. And it's all because of the sacrifices that our heroes made to help us stay free. So please thank your service folks. Thanks for all the ones on the front lines too. Let's not minimize what they're going through. We've got some geeks that are out there doing that. And we really appreciate you too. You guys are talk about going through some mental sufferings. Hang in there. We love you all. We love you geeks. Thanks for geeking with us every single week. We think of you all the time. We really want to serve you and help you get through this. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We do love you geeks. Have a magical day. And I hope all your dreams come true. Hey.
Hi.
You guys started without me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How do we do video?
Let's see.
Maybe
I'm sideways.
I made it an audio call.
Oh,
okay.
There she is.
Hi.
I see.
Oh, I see Stacy. I see Susan.
I see Wendy. I don't see
Wendy and Susan.
Okay.
There we go.
Everybody's turning on their cameras, huh?
I turned the camera on.
Oh, I better shut my blinds. It'll look too bright. Hold on. Hang on a second.
Wait, I have a very stylish haircut, right, Judy?
Yes, you do.
Right.
Did Margita do it?
Are you ready?
Yep.
I want to see. Ooh.
Huh?
You got Kurt. You got to comb it over to the side.
I did. I'm like, there's not a whole lot there.
Did Margita do your hair?
Yeah.
Cut your hair?
Yeah.
Because I cut John. I've been in business here, cutting our family. I cut both my grandkids. It's a little short in the front.
She usually just does a razor.
About 8 inches off of mine.
I just put a wrap on because mine's looking pretty rough. So
yeah, so mine. But
my
you guys are all locked up.
3 or 4 inches long now.
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine's long. Yeah,
I'm going to get a haircut like Kurt pretty soon.
Mine was super long before, and I couldn't stand it anymore, so I wanted to cut it.
I'm afraid to cut it because I have like white hair that I haven't had touched up since Geek in the G3.
Oh wow!
Ooh,
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, and I'm a natural blonde, but when you have white, it doesn't matter if you're a natural blonde; it still looks dark. So that's why I have a cut off piece.
Somebody
right
doesn't have their camera. Who doesn't have their camera on?
Stacy.
I don't see Stacy.
Stacy, turn your
wait a second.
Turn your camera on. At the bottom.
Yep. There we go.
There she is.
There we go.
Hi.
She's sleeping? Are you sleeping, Stacy?
No, I'm sitting on an ice pack.
Oh, okay.
My stupid neck.
What's the weather like up there?
It's actually gorgeous today here.
We
Where
just got a big thunderstorm. So.
Southern Pennsylvania.
Okay, Connecticut was really nice today. Sunny and in the low 60 maybe, high 50s.
We had a beautiful day yesterday. Today
it's
very windy.
Yeah.
Today it's very. I mean, like I went to go out for my walk.
Yeah, it is here too.
I couldn't do it. It was really windy.
The hills I walk, where the wind was blowing up the hill, pretty rough. Then it started to rain at the farthest point I was walking. Started raining. Yeah, it was a little chillier today. I got a little farmer tan though. I don't know if you can tell.
I got one yesterday.
It's on his shoulder.
Well, I got a
Nice
little bit of
skirt.
a sunburn, but it's not from working outside. It's because me and Mom went out in the convertible.
Well, that's
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we sneezed all day yesterday
Aw.
Because of the
pollen.
the trees are out.
Yeah, it was worth it.
I've been
though.
trying to do some decluttering, and the dust is killing me.
Yeah.
Mom's got the allergies big time right now.
Oh,
All right. So you guys, did you do your homework?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody did.
My notes. Should have
Fine.
left me
I got my notes.
Find your notes.
Well, I don't have notes, but they're in my head.
I do. You know what? I'm going to go back and get. I'll be right back. They're in the
I
other
have a
room.
little bit of notes.
I wrote them down because my mind just is like a sieve.
I got notes and websites all lined up. I'm bringing it.
Okay. Back.
Excuse me.
I don't know if we can.
I got my notes.
We can try to keep the video on. I'm not looking at you guys anyway. I'm looking at my notes. But hopefully the audio will stay. So far, it's been good. So
Okay.
usually I turn off the video so we can get better audio.
Yeah, but it's more fun to see everybody.
I know.
Yeah, I
Hey,
agree.
if everyone in the world wasn't using their internet now that they're home,
Right.
it'd be easier. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. But,
Oh, you have your puppies.
Oh, look at your puppy.
Lilo, see, she's wearing her Spirit jersey.
Oh, is it the aqua?
Yes, it is. It's the Arendelle Aqua.
I have the peach colored one.
This one
Super
just
hard.
came today, and you would have thought it was Christmas morning here, the way I was screaming. Because it's the tie-dye one, and on the
that's
back,
awesome.
it's so cool. I'll show you the back if I can.
Oh,
It's all glittery.
Oh,
I love it.
nice.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
awesome.
the Disneyland version of that one that my husband found for me at the outlets for $20.
Oh,
With shipping, this was like 82 with shipping.
Yeah, I remember paying
no.
70 for mine, and that was
Yeah,
with
no,
the
he
AP
found it for
discount.
$20 with no shipping because he bought it at the outlet.
Wow.
Wow.
I bought bowls.
yeah, she's got tons
Mickey
of.
bowls. I bought Mickey bowls. So wait, I'll go get one here.
She's got tons.
I'll get one.
You go over to her house. She's got the mugs, the bowls, the cookie jar yesterday. Everything. She's got the whole deal.
I had a friend of mine that I work with. Most of us have been working from home. Well, most of them have been working from home. And she texted me one day and said, "What's your address? I need to send you something." I was like, "Okay. You live, Oh, they're so cute.
Blue.
They sent me 3 of them. Well, I bought 3. They were all stacked
Are
in
they
different sizes.
like serving bowls?
Plastic.
or-
Well,
I
they
love
say-
those.
I
They
love
say
them.
mixing, but I use them as serving bowls, and they come with lids.
Oh, nice.
And there's 3
cute.
different sizes. Yeah, they're really cool.
I like
And then I
them.
bought these when I was in the park.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
I've
those.
seen those.
Yeah,
Those are
I've seen
great.
before.
I love those.
how did you get them home? I mean,
I drive.
you drive, you don't fly. I'd be way too afraid to fly with that.
And then Margita bought some, and we brought hers home too.
Yes, I got 4 of those.
Those are so pretty.
I had my dinner in them today.
I had my dinner tonight too.
Actually,
I usually focus my purchases on clothing because then whenever I go to Disney, like I have like a wardrobe already.
Yep,
for
me
Disney.
too. I'm
Yeah.
clothes all the way there. And mugs.
Clothes and ears.
And yes, mugs, ears, clothes. Yep.
Yeah.
It used to
I
be
don't-
all
we had
pins
to-
and Vinyl-mations for me, but I've tried to
What?
back off on that.
Judy, show them your bags that you made. Did you see the bags?
oh,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
For
I'll
the-
go get them. Wait a minute.
Hey, you
Oh,
guys.
yeah, I saw them on
Hey guys,
Facebook
Kirk,
today.
can you hear me okay? Because I realized I didn't plug in my headphones. I'm just using the computer. Do you want me to plug my headphones in?
If you do like you're doing right now, you're good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you don't
sounds
need me to
good.
do that. Okay.
Someone tell me how to make it like we're the Brady Bunch on my screen. Because I only see the person who talks. I want to see everybody.
Oh, I see everybody.
I don't know. I just had the
Yeah, there's a.
the camera.
Okay, so yeah, I think up at the top,
Mhm.
On the right, I think there's a
grid view.
That's how you choose
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I keep hitting grid view and it says it's in it. The little check is next to it, but
Using a computer?
I just I'm on a computer and I only see the person who's talking right now.
Is your window big? Do you have a big window? Make the window as big as it can go.
I think so. Let me double check.
I see 4 and then Kurt's in a little circle.
That's how I see it too.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Me too.
But I see everybody else. These are the bags.
Oh, they're so nice.
Oh,
look, Forky.
nice.
Oh, it's all different.
And then they open up and they're nice and
Oh,
big.
they're awesome.
Those are so
They're all. It's all
cute.
different. They're all scrappy.
Yeah.
This is all the fabric that everybody was giving me at G3.
Nice.
That's all incorporated in that. Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
So they're prizes for the Kessler run in February.
So, Tammy,
That's
do you
awesome.
see up in the top? Do you see Kurt like in a circle?
Yeah.
People, and next to it, there's like a little box to add someone, and next to that, there's another square.
Yeah. Mine
And
says
click on that.
it says grid view, speaker view,
Okay,
window, and float.
Click on something different, and then go back to grid. Try clicking it off and then clicking it back on again.
Look at Wendy's doing
Okay.
the tech help.
She's like IT director.
She's like the IT.
It's the only thing I know how to do is just shut something off and turn it back on again.
Well, it didn't
Yeah.
work, so I'm gonna get out of the call and come back in and see if it does it.
All right.
I don't
Because
know.
window and
I really
float.
want to be able to see everything.
Oh, now I see everybody's names.
I see
just-
it.
Oh,
That's
I
pretty
don't
different.
see that.
Well, if
I
you
don't know what I just did.
if you hover
Now I
on
get
that
their-
little box, yeah, I mean, I do get everyone's name.
Now, see, I see everybody, and then I'm in a box in the corner.
Right, that's
I'm
how.
in a
Oh,
box
yeah,
in the
I'm in a
corner.
box in
Yeah.
the corner.
Okay.
I have grid view and float. But now everybody's name just showed up. And Kurt's still in the circle. Oh, now the names are gone. Oh, no, there it is. The names come and go.
Well, are we going to record a podcast
How do I
or are we
know?
going to do the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do
We're
it.
just gonna talk
ready.
all night.
Well, we haven't seen
Yeah.
each other. That's
You know
I'm
what?
so excited to be, with people.
Yeah. This is
Been a
the
long
most, like,
60
human
some odd
interaction.
years.
Susan, don't hang up yet. Wait till he's done. Susan, you know what Margita and I do is we do social distancing visits. So go see your friend Rachel.
Well, her parents have an indoor pool in their backyard, and I told her we can sit 10 feet away
You can.
in the sun.
Yeah. Yesterday, we sat around on the deck and Kurt sat out in the yard and we stayed away from each other.
Well, and
Well, Ken hugged me,
we
but...
both know that.
Well, did he really? He did not.
Did he wear the wig yesterday? Did Ken have the wig on yesterday?
No,
I'm sorry.
No wig.
No way.
No.
just today for you guys.
Just tonight. But Margita and I get together about once a week and we sit in her driveway when it's nice, which hasn't been too many days. But, I have a chair in the car and she brings her chair out. We sit across from the driveway from each other and we talk.
Well, and we both know that the other person has only been working home too, so that helps.
Yeah.
Now. I said I'm looking forward for restrictions to loosen, not because I want to go out and be crazy, but because there are like a select few people that I want to see and hug, So
I like that.
I'm ready to go so I can see my select, like my 5 people,
Somebody posted on their Facebook. When it's over, let's not tell a few people.
Yeah. Well, Connecticut is supposed to be loosening up in another week.
Oh, good.
Where Illinois is in it for the long haul. I'm okay with that. But
And Ohio,
I'm working hard here, but
Ohio. My sister's in Ohio, and they went to phase 1 today.
I have a feeling that
Ohio.
we'll start to see some loosening
And
towards
Florida.
the end of the month.
I listened to the Florida governor last week, and he, other than Miami-Dade County, he was loosening up the rest of the state. He said the numbers are down. He said they never got to the point where they thought they would. And he said Orange County, which is where Disney is, they can pretty much, open up restaurants. Actually, I think today or tomorrow they can start opening restaurants. 25% inside, as many as they can fit outside with 6 feet distancing.
Yeah.
If the restaurants could start opening and
well, I think probably all the theme parks closing down did a lot for that area because it's just the full-time residents there now. So,
I just got that the Orange Garage at Disney Springs is reopening.
I saw that too.
Employees Park,
Yes.
which tells us something. So,
and I also read that there was an ad in one of the papers, the Orlando Sentinel or whatever that is. Looking, they're starting to hire. They're looking for advertising for employees again.
Oh, that's good.
But, I mean, even if Disney says they're going to open, you figure by the time they get the food chain running again, and they get the employees right, and it's not like they're going to throw the switch and say, "Okay, all the rides are on." They're going to all those rides now again and make sure that everything works.
Well, like I think Tammy, you said, I'm pretty comfortable that they're going to do things very thorough with a plan.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be haphazard.
No, they're going to have a plan. I'm going to feel safe.
Yeah.
And
my personal gut, I think July 1st. That's my gut.
No. We can't go with your gut, Judy, because I'm there June 29th. So let's change your gut.
June 29th.
June 29th. Well, no, I have a lot of people going in June. I would hope it's June 1st, but I don't think that's going to happen. And they're first timers. So
wineries to be open by the 2nd for my birthday. That's all I want. My favorite winery and my wine slushy. That's all. I'm not asking for much.
Hey, we had the best plum wine at Tokyo Dining.
Their plum wine is so good.
We found it up here.
Really?
Yeah, it's Hakasuki or something. Because she wrote it down when we were there, and we got wine, and we drank 2 bottles of it last week.
Wow.
That's.
I think I drank a half a bottle one evening.
I know how you're getting through the.
That was our Japanese drink when we did Drinking Around the World was the plum wine, and it was dangerously good.
It was so good.
Yeah, it really was.
Wow.
It wasn't what you think plum wine would taste like.
No, it was very light.
Really good.
You didn't save me any.
Yeah. You totally lost control now.
You lost control, Kurt.
Sorry, Kurt.
I'm going to go to bed. You guys can stay talking if you want.
I'm going to hang up too.
Yeah,
good night, everyone. It was so good to talk to everyone.
Good
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
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 Bye.